Hello everyone. Let me check to see if I'm live. No, not yet. Sorry about yesterday. Wasn't feeling well. But I'm back again. Stabby's back. Tell a friend. I don't know what I did to myself yesterday, but I was fine. And then, was not. And then last night, my sleep was just awful. But eventually, drugs kicked in and it was helpful. And I got some rest. So if you're wondering what I'm doing what everybody else does now. I am stealing things from the inn in Fargrave, like everyone else, because it's the way to get things. No players in the grass. All right, we'll go there. We'll go and turn things in, and then we'll look at a house. We're gonna break up some playing, and so thus we're going to be on NA today, because I'm gonna break up things between playing and looking at houses. So we're gonna feed the crows. Feed the crows. Tuppence a bag. And then we're gonna go to Housing's Finest Builders Guild House. And I think there should be some stuff there that... Yes, pliers. Hello, Suyashu. What's up? Toys. I should have plenty. Feeding the crows. Nom. 2. Yeah, there we go. 3. Good morning. 4. Yeesh. Oh, good. Well, partially good. The slacking part, perhaps not. But the rest of it's good.
The tributes do such food.
All right. Let us go pick up. Shh. I will shush. I will shush. So I don't know if you heard, but we did in fact get approved for said kittes, and we are going to pick them up on Sunday. So I has new kitties. I trust you. I'm sure. These my kiddos coming on Sunday. Not sure about names. Thinking about Mike. Thank you. Mike. And Serene, but not sure. It really depends on their personalities. I've been told that they're super chill, like really laid back cats that nothing bothers them. I thought about Joan and Jode, but the names sound so silly. It's so similar. Oh fuck Serana. I hate Serana. She's awful. She's so awful. So I'm between Joan and Jode, still in the running, I guess. Mike and Serene. And Azabi and Fazaz I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know about any of them, to be honest with you. Like, I just don't know. Marcelok! These are names that I'm gonna have to tell a vet, you know. I was thinking Mike and Serene because I could just tell them it's M-I-K-E, right? And only I and my husband and, you know, whatever, would know it's Mike. Just a thing I was thinking. I don't know. You like Marcelock? I think my favorite character is Aarox. Of all time. Of all time! Yeah, but that's something that you could tell a vet. You could tell your vet, my cat is named the Destroyer. No! That's awful! I find that names do reflect personalities in a lot of ways. Like, Grant and Sherman, oddly enough, I knew I wanted to use those names. I didn't know which one was which, but they did complement their names. Grant was very chill, sweet, quiet, and Sherman was loud and brassy and charismatic, and they actually, like, really, for reals, matched the real people. So we got lucky with that. Van Gogh came with his broke ear. His ew. His little ew. And,
How can I help you?
so we had that. And it fit him. Even though it was because of his ear, it just was... So Van Gogh was a very, like, sad sack kind of guy in real life. The real one. And so it perfectly fit him because he had these sad eyes, even though he was perfectly happy at times. He just had sad eyes. All right. Did we go to Sergeant J? Silent Hill Notice, yes. Lindis Liliac. Let's see if we've seen Lindis. No. So let's go to Lindis Liliac's Cold Harbor Surreal Estate Temple. I used to have names pick out well in advance, but I've hit the end of my generals. Like Sheridan was the last general that I liked. Sherman, Grant, Sheridan. There's a couple more, but they're not. Oh, look at that. How nicely done. I love the statuary on the top. Really beautifully done. Bell towers. Check it out. They made bell towers with, what are those things? Barrels. Clockwork barrels. How beautiful. I wish I would build again. I really do. Oh, look at that. It's almost like a museum's opening. Oh, they use the windows here. Ah, the new crystals. They do look fabulous, don't they? They look perfect there. This house is stunning. Some of the choices they've made I never would have made. Like, I wouldn't have thought to put the Almcivi stuff here lighter and sink it down. I wouldn't have thought to use High Elf or Daedric for any reason. But they did. And look, each of the flowers are different. That's really cool. Reminds me in some ways of a theater. Oh, is that how big those windows are? I was wondering about that. They sell those from the achievement vendor in Fargrave. And they're quite big. I expected them to be smaller. I thought they were like that size. I guess I'm wrong. Oh, good news. Undaunted is coming on the 18th. So we have another event before holidays. That should be fun. Maybe there's tickets, I'm not sure. Mike!
Mike once believed that living in a single dwelling would lack...
Oh, fuck you, man. That's rude. This is, I believe, the enchanting machine just sunk into the new one that you can get from the atoll and the rest of Deadlands. Oh, look at that. How beautiful. Really well done using that circular piece underneath. It looks like it's cut out. Looks perfect. This is really good, Lindis. I have not tried them yet. You know, I haven't completely ruled out Aarox as a name. It really depends on how quirky. Oh, wow. Beautifully done. Look at these pews with the angling. It's really beautifully done. This must have taken forever to get the angles right. But Aarox could be a name. I thought about Raz. I don't like Raz's name. Plus, the Dar at the end of Razumdar means thief. I don't like that. I don't think of kitties as thieves. Khajiit maybe, but not my kitties. Really, really fantastic, Lindis. I cannot stress that enough. It is fabulous. Fabulous! Utterly fabulous! Good morning. Undaunted! Undaunted! Starts on Thursday. Next Thursday. Runs until the 30th of November. So through Thanksgiving if you're American. There is a quest for Glory of the Undaunted. Or you can just join a dungeon. You will get an Undaunted reward box if you complete a dungeon. And it can also, if you don't want to do dungeons, you can do Bogrol's quest. Bogrol is... No, Bogrol is... I'll show you where he is. He is in every one of the Undaunted areas, and you can take a quest from him for a delve. And they're pretty easy. You could do one every day, and you get points for it. So, no problem. Your questions are always welcome. So, you can just take the delve quest, and you'll be fine. So I'll switch characters and then I'll show it to you, because I'm gonna leave this character here. As soon as I finish this. No, it does not. That's, you know, honestly, I think that this might be the first time I knew that. Maybe it wasn't that way before, but I think I was not aware that his stuff counted, but it does. Glorious Undaunted reward boxes. The first time you complete the either the dungeon or Bogrol's quest, it will drop a Glorious Undaunted reward box, and it's guaranteed to contain an opal weapon style. Be forewarned, though, that what that means is all of the values of any opals you're holding onto now will drop because there'll be more available. So you may want to sell those off now. There's still a rare chance you might find one in a regular box, too. The opal weapon style pages can include Iceheart, Lord Warden, Nightflame, Swarm Mother. However, for the first time, you can also acquire Chokethorn style. Well, you could always buy them with gold. Then the opal monster masks will drop from hard mode, vet only. So there's that. Sorry, guys. Yes, sticker books will do well in this. I don't know if you guys knew about this, but I'm if you are curious what I'm up to, I am stealing. Hello, Jemima. I'm on time, look at me. Yesterday was unexpectedly bad. I don't know why I ended up so bad, but I did. But I'm back again. Stabby's back, tell a friend. And all is well. I'm feeling better again. I mean, I'm in pain, but I'm all right. I'm all right. All right, so this character needs to pick up dailies, and then we'll go look at another house. Shoulder styles, Undaunted Keys. Impresario. So this is what's going to happen on the Undaunted starting on the 18th. All 3 unstable morpholith pet stuff, and 3 Doomchar Plateau house fragments, which means they added another one. The Scorching Pillar and Searing Column were already for sale in the last event, but they've added the Molten Key. So we've got one more. So save your tickets for that piece. You can also buy masks and shoulders. Wow. And weapons from opal kinds from bound style pages, so you don't have to run the vet hard mode. So yeah, there you go. 18th to the 30th. Lots of opal. And looks like two tickets a day? Maybe 1? I'm not sure. It didn't really say. 2 tickets from the first boss. 2 tickets to paradise. That was terrible. You can mock me for that one. You know, I know it's annoying that I'm like doing my stuff in the mornings, but I gotta tell you, it takes me forever. Yes, Doomchar is gonna arrive during new. It's kind of like a New Life present. Yeah, end of the quarter. It's absolutely what they're doing. Sadly. All right. Turn this in and then head over to Seraphi's house and look at the next one that we haven't seen yet. That chapel was pretty amazing though, I gotta say. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Are you that impatient? Do you have ideas for it yet? I don't. It's gonna be storage for a little while. Oh, I didn't even realize Princely Dawnlight's for sale. I'm a dumbass. Rhodesia. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Discontent, discontent. You're funny. Looks like. Yep. It's for sale now.
How can I help
So
you?
give these to this guy. Oh, you're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. You're a rolled R ridiculous. That's what you get. All right. T-Absorbers we did. Nebkahitu. I think we did this, but we'll check. Really? That's saying something too. Exercised. We have not seen Neb's exercised Halloween build. So let's go. Hey, that's good for you. I mean, I'm glad somebody likes it. That's the way it should be. I don't hate it, but it's not my bag. You know what I mean? It's just not for me. Wee. All right, what have we got here? Tower. A scary tower, no less. I don't have anything in mind. Oh no, heads! Really clever way of doing that. You just chop off the, you stick it, you sink them down so they're just right underneath the ground. I mean, the monsters are kind of neat. Let's be honest, they're neat looking. But you kind of have to be like trying to do one of those kinds of builds. 400 out of 400, by the way. If you're not going to hide the exterior, which you can do, you can easily hide the exterior and do one of those interior only builds. Then you might as well be anywhere, you know what I mean? Oh no, arms hanging from the tree. Who's up there? Oh, it's the banker. Sorry, banker. Morning. So here's the cabin. Here. I see how they did this. That's quite clever. They're using the cabin itself as the interior of the turn going up. Oh, wow, that looks neat. Sneak. They just put a statue on top of the bowl of blood. Very smart. All right, let's go up. Yeah, yesterday was unexpected. Well, you can, but you just have to, like I said, you'd have to enclose it entirely. And then you should be fine. I mean, hell, we've seen people do that cottagecore with Cold Harbor. You can do it. It's doable. Just close the view off. This is really interesting because it almost feels like it's coming in closer as you go up. Like, I don't know if they managed enclosing spiral or if it just got lucky that way. Well, that works. Hello! Yesterday I was not feeling good. Feeling a little better today. Whoa, scary. Not gonna lie, the new system I have of doing everything takes me 10 times as long to do my writs. But I don't care, and you're all here listening anyway, so what difference does it make? Do you guys see my new kitties? My new kitties. We're gonna pick them up on Sunday. I will not be streaming on Sunday because it's gonna be an 8-hour round trip to go pick up the kids, the new kids. New kids on the kitty block. I adore these guys already. Told they were extremely chill. These the kids. Aren't they cute? They're just precious. Yum, yum, yum. Yes. Bumble and Nora are their original names, but they are bonded pair. Oh, happy birthday! Yeah. They are not brother and sister, but bonded. They've been together since forever. Their previous owners had to give them up. For some reason, they said that their lives changed and they had to give them up. They are 7 and 9 years old and Highlanders. They're purebred Highlanders. One is a Mojave Bob and the other one's just a regular Highlander. And we go pick them up in Kalamazoo on Sunday. And before then, somehow, my husband and I, and he's saying it's just him, but I will help him, have to kind of sterilize any scents that might remain of, as best we can, of Van Gogh so that they don't get freaked out or whatever. Hey, Endominius. Thank you for the sub.
Hello. Nice kitties. smiley face.
So there's going to be a lot of cleaning before then. But like I said, I won't be online on Sunday because we're going to go get the kiddos. I am been desperate for a cat for so long. I mean, I loved Van Gogh tremendously. But trust me on this, I did. He was such a squish. But he was my husband's squish, you know. He wasn't really mine. If given the choice between us, he'd snuggle with his daddy. So I would have no snuggles. Sherry doesn't snuggle. Sherry doesn't cat. She's weird. I'm hoping these cats will help and teach her how to cat. But I'm looking forward to it. Everybody else who was interested in these cats was trying to break them up. And we're like, no, we want both of them. They're bonded. The best cats we've ever had were bonded. JD, thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I have felt an emptiness in my heart since I lost Grant. My baby boy Grant. This is his paw. I didn't get Van Gogh's paw because Van Gogh was a sweet kitty, but like I said, he was my husband's kitty, and my husband did not care about a paw print, so we did not get one. Sorry about everything taking 10 times as long, but this is the way that it goes right now because I'm playing a little bit. Yesterday I did a whole bunch of dungeons, and I got the Ring of the Wild Hunt, which was no easy feat, by the way, because you have to take down some world bosses. And if you're like me and you're too nervous and shy to ask anybody for help, you just gotta hope that somebody else is killing that, or you have to try to do it yourself. So there's that. All right, time to feed the crows. So yeah. Okay. Hey, Ray. Ray Nightmare. I don't usually ask anyone because I'm a fraidy cat.
With a pickaxe ready.
What audacity!
I get shy.
The featherless curs. A tribute.
Take my dishes. Short hello. All right, we'll look at a house and then we'll go do other things, but I think, yeah. Good point. Also, yeah, words are hard. Oh, sure. We'll do that. Which one, Azalea? I am, in fact, on NA. Oh, that's fine. I understand. I lurk in other places, too. I mean, I'll watch a lot of streamers and not say a word. I know that's odd, but... Still waters, huh? There we go. You took down your old build? Endomidius! Ooh, horrible. That one's bad, but not as bad. What is with these? These are terrible. I looked for goth and it's all like bizarre. Oh Lord, these are awful. Me too. Oh, look at this. But I'm 44 now, and part of me is really doesn't give a fuck anymore about meeting other people's or society's expectations. And Nominius! I don't know why, it just lends itself to that, Endo. Oh my goodness, you've changed it completely. It's still a treehouse, but it's madness. I love it. The star is perfection. Thank you. I'm gonna put that up on top of my, I'm gonna steal that idea from you. It's perfection. This is azalea stone, by the way. And little people, carolers. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so precious. Oh my lord. I was saying something I completely lost. Oh, getting out of your shell. Yeah, now at 44, I'm like, you know what? I don't owe you people anything. If I don't want to hang out with humanity, I don't have to. Like, who says that I'm okay with being me? I'm okay with being antisocial except amongst my clan, which you people are. In general, I do not enjoy most people. You guys self-select to some extent. It's almost like ornaments. Are those ornaments? Because they look like ornaments. I love this. Yeah, I mean, this is just who I am. My parents were never very social. I grew up very much able to take care of myself in terms of interesting things to do. I never get bored. That's lovely. The lighting with the flowers is great. Oh no, get down! He's gonna cook! Azalea, you're cooking the floor! Oh, how could you? You murderess! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god, that's terrible. That's awful. You awful person, you. That's funny shit. Here, I'll be 1920s. Oh, that looks lovely. Great usage. I know. I was just playing it up. It's fine. I know what you meant. He's a hot pepper. He's a hot pepper. Oh, art scar. Christmas tree. Oh, wow. Those angel wing bird wings. We actually have a peace bird on the top of our Christmas tree when we put it up. We did not last year because it didn't really even feel like Christmas because COVID, but this year we'll celebrate. Hopefully the new kitties will not be tree kitties. Every kitty we've had so far has not given a crap about Christmas trees. We've been very lucky. I think Sherry will be swinging from the Christmas tree. I'm pretty sure. We'll find out. She's like, she is such a baby. She was out of control yesterday. I could not stop her biting. She was just biting. Oh, look at the snowballs in the cage. Demon cock. I've known some guys like that. Aw. Let me see. That's sweet. Oh, I see it. I should have paid more attention to the pathing. I gotcha. By the way, the mobs, the guards moved away from the crafting tables, so that should be back to normal. I don't know if it was done by Zos, like if they had a GM come in and do it, or if it just naturally happened, but they're fixed. Beautiful home. And I love the concept, Christmas tree. And it's so much fun with lots of little fun details. I also see that there's stuff to look at outside, so we will be looking at that, don't worry. Whee! You know, part of me feels really... Laundry. Okay. Part of me feels really bad about Van Gogh's life. You know, it's like he had a very hard life before us, and I feel like he didn't get enough time of happiness, and it makes me sad. The structure is fantastic. You did a great job. And in fact, it almost looks like from any direction it looks right. And of course, those are hedges. So. Alright, let's go pick up some dailies, and then we'll come right back to another house. Also, I feel like, you know, he really didn't have a good time since April of last year, because that's when we bought Sherry, and she was kind of harassing him. And it ended up that we had to put him on anti-anxiety pills.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
He always was an anxious cat, there's no question. But it got worse when we got her.
Comrade,
he was fine with Grant. Not surprisingly, Grant was the chillest cat in the world. But he did not enjoy Little Miss, and I feel like I kind of am responsible for making the last year of his life a lot less good because of the fact that I adopted her. But what was I supposed to do? Like, you don't give family back because they don't meet your expectations. I mean, she deserves a home as well. She's not a bad cat, she's just broken. And I don't know. I don't know if I made the right decision. I have terrible guilt. I feel like, you know, could I have saved him if I had done things differently? If we had figured it out earlier, what was going on, could we have saved him? That kind of thing.
the guild requests your help.
But I don't think there was any way for us to know what was going on. You know, he wasn't really, he was acting like something was wrong. He was whiny, but he wasn't like showing anything wrong. So there was really no way for us to tell. Why? I live in that rabbit hole. I just feel sorry for him. I don't think it's fair, the shake that he got his entire life, and then I don't like to think that I added to that. You know? Poor guy. But, you know, we gave him a home. He was stuck in the kitty rescue place for months and months before we adopted him. Let me think. 6 months. He spent 6 months in the shelter before we bought him. So, you know, we gave him that much at least, a home. And then he had a year with Grant, which was fine. We've been there. Chardalon. Chardalon. Nope, haven't been there. Halloween haunted house. hair looks like crap today. Alright. Oh, pretty! Oh, that looks really good with the pumpkins and the hecta. Oh my gosh, the pumpkin tree! Wow, you bought a lot of pumpkins. That's wild. Somebody really was thinking here. All those hectares. Wow. Neat. Yeah, unless, you know, you can earn you could have earned some of them with tickets in the last event. You could buy them. At least the Ouroboros ones. So maybe they earned some of them? Must be. It is. It's really good. And stuff. Huh. I was in my husband was watching me play yesterday because he was playing on his pick 3 or whatever it was that he was playing. I don't know if it's darkness. I think reframe it to solitude. How is that darkness? Reframe it, dear. Because there's nothing wrong with you. Unless you're murdering people, you know. Then there might be a problem. No effects, so this is the Hemo. Helot, 600 out of 600. Here's dinner. Nom nom. I forget what I was saying. I totally lost it. I had a thought, and it is gone. Moonshells was saying that, Ray Nightmare was saying that they have darkness in their heart. It's a murder! Murder! Murder!
You
of
have
crows.
more shinies.
I was saying, don't murder. Generally, it's a bad thing. Oh, I was telling you, oh, somebody's doing the sacrament. I was talking about yesterday, I was trying to get the Ring of the Hunt, and I was out with my husband. My husband was in the room doing a match 3. Thank you. He was doing a match 3, and I was playing in the game. And I was in the teeth of Sithis because it's one of the ways. This whole house is so scary. Nothing wrong with Gath with vampires and stuff, but don't be down on yourself. Well, there's that. As long as you're not hurting yourself in some way, I don't see anything wrong with it. I have had to accept myself. I am a big old nerd. I'm goofy as hell. I have just the stupidest sense of humor. This is a good scary house. There's a lot of things about me that are different. I'm into, I don't have kids. I don't care about kids stuff or any of that. I have cats. I'm unusual. I'm 44 with no kids. And no desire to have any. There's all sorts of stuff about me that's weird, and it's taken me a long time, but I don't give a fuck what people think about me anymore. I used to, but now I'm just like, yeah, I'm different, whatever, so are you. I'd rather be different in the way that I'm different.
Really?
Well, I'm too sick, but even if I wasn't, there was never any plans for it. My husband is fine with all of it, one way or another. But this is the life we picked. You know. Kids are get too noisy. If I make too much fucking noise. And that's a natural thing. Who's up here? That's... Nobody should be up here to see me do that. What's going on up here? Who brought a werewolf up here? Not cool, guy. You should not have brought that guy up here. Usually there's no one up here. Yeah, I found plenty in here. Grand kitties. Yep. Mom has grand kitties. But she never cared, and she has other grandchildren from my sister. Enormous pillows! Oh. Thank you for letting me know. I did not know that. Usually it's flooded when I go in there too. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why there were so many people there. Weren't so many people there. Maybe it's just early? I don't know. I do not know. On the forums, I am complaining about the dead watcher in the vivarium. Not cool. I would like them to resurrect him. He's just laying there dead. It's horrible. Whatever possessed them to make it dead? It's beyond me. Why even have it if it's dead? It's not like it's floating in formaldehyde or anything. It's just sitting there. I am the Princess of Power. Can't you tell? Yep. And that was my comment to them. Yeah, they're ridiculous. I mean, there's so much potential with them. And they kind of dropped the ball on it, if you ask me. They could have done a lot more. No, they don't. The Scuttles are probably dead and stuffed, to be honest with you. Poor Scuttles. Even though they're evil. Nobody deserved that. It's true. Yeah, that's fair. But I don't want to look at a dead one. Even if it is just the shell. Lame. Oh. Sorry about my being all over the place, but that's just life. So, mullet guy. Are you mullet guy? No. You are not mullet guy. You're not mullet guy. Are you mullet guy? No, you're blue. I don't know. Oh, okay.
I wonder how the Tribunal Temple feels about the Clockwork Apostles. Actually, I wonder if they even know they exist.
Alright, take my stuff, please.
The time has come. Your head.
And then we go look at another house. 1, 2, 3.
A tribute saved.
There
My
you go.
feather.
Eat it. Eat it! Eat the namis. Alright. Well, maybe you could recommend that because they're not really doing anything about it, nor have I heard them express any sort of intent to do anything about it, unfortunately. I think they're perfectly okay with the insufficiency. I think we're stuck with it until we hear otherwise, which I have not. I know. I don't know if it would do that or not. That is a good question. And I honestly don't know the answer to it or not. I mean, some of this stuff you might have to do to figure out testing. You know what I mean? Because I honestly don't know the answer to it. It's a good, I mean, some of this stuff I'm just figuring out as I go along. To be completely honest. They do, but it's, I'm not sure about the 1 versus 2 is the part of your question that I don't know. See, yeah, I get the 1 part of that question, and yes, you could totally use it to reskin, but the question of 1 versus 2 motions, I don't know the answer to. How to use them? Well, I think you need to use EHT in order to put anything in front of the door like that. So you may be stuck on that part to have to use EHT for it. I have not tried it with the precision edit yet. It could work, for all I know. May not. But I suspect, if I had to guess, it would not be usable. The reason why is, in order to get something to be, to change states, well, you might be able to with an action. Ugh, too many questions, but actions aside, I don't think you'd be able to, because you have to, in order to use something properly, you have to right click to make sure that it turns green, you know, to show that it can be used. And mountain biker neat. And I don't think you can do that if you're moving the stuff right in front of the door with EHT, is my thought. Yeah, we've been there, the tasty mammoth. All right, we've done these. Let's test out your theory. We'll go quickly to my house real quick. We'll go pick up a door. No problem. That's what I'm here for. Besides, I had somebody else's question. Somebody else was confused about something, so with doors. So I should be able to solve the problem with your question at the same time. Answer two questions and maybe whatever. All right, so this is the gate. Here's a gate. It's essentially a door because it has an open and a closed state. So that's what all we're looking for is something with an open and a closed state. Let's go to my Hammer Death. For actions, if you want doors to open and close, you're gonna have to use an interactable door or gate. You can't just use a regular flat non-interactable item. You have to use an interactable item. All right, so here's the door. What I'm talking about with opening and closing, you'll see they're all green. And you can open and you can close. If you want to put this right by the door, let's get it to where it's red, and then we'll move it back a little bit. Damn it. Not the way I was trying to go. Okay, so we'll go right here, right? Now we'll use EHT. We'll select it with EHT. See if it works. Might work, who knows? Forward it. There we go. Forward, 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 forward. Okay, now, can we interact with it? I was wrong, you can. You can interact with it. So it's in the space it's not supposed to be, but it's interactable. Let me do the other thing that the person was asking about. Having the doors open automatically. Again, for these actions, you have to use an interactable door because you want it to be able to be flipped on and off. So what you go under is actions, and then you'll have turn an item on when in range, right? See that? That's the one we're gonna want, I think. So what's the item? We click on this, and we're gonna change it to, I don't think you're gonna have that. I don't think you're gonna be lucky. I don't think that's gonna work for you. I think you're stuck with the two interactions. Choose an item. This will be the item, right? And then we're gonna do done. Now, get out of the way. We'll go out of range, and then in range. Should turn it on if I knew how to do this right. I could be using the wrong item. I'm not sure. Let's check what I'm doing wrong. I mean, the wrong action. Turn item on. I don't know if it is that one. Maybe it's... See, I told you, it's all friggin' trial and error, even for me. And I have no shame over that. Toggle an item. Turn item off. I gotta make the range smaller. 1. Turn item on 2 when in range. I just want 1. Oh, here we go. Turn item on when in range. This is the one we wanted. My bad. Okay, placed. Turn item on when in range. And then we'll have to select it. And it is going to want me to select the item. Just that one. There we go. That works. All right, folks. So that's how you do it. With a door that can be interacted with. Has to be a door you can interact with, not a regular door in the, you know, for a house. You need an interactable door. And then once you do that, you select that one option. And then when you come into range, it opens automatically. That's how you do that with actions. Exactly. That's why I was going there. It was like, if it opens automatically, there's your workaround. You won't be able to open them in one, but you should be able to use this situation to fix it, is my thought. Yep, there you go. That should work. Also, there's an off. You can also turn it off when you leave. No, it only works for people with EHT. But be careful what word you use there, because there is such a thing as triggers. I don't want you to be confused by it, but there is such a thing as triggers, and those are under housing tools here, triggers. Those only work if the owner is in the house. So I usually suggest that you instead go under effects and use actions, which can happen whether or not the person's in the house. So that would be what you want to use to make sure it works. So make sure you know that they're actions and not words. You know what I mean. Not triggers. Hello! So hopefully that helps. I'm gonna pick up some dailies. So that should answer that. I'll clip this video and I'll put it up because obviously, like I said, people were asking. No problem. It'll take until tonight for me to get it edited down, and editing takes longer than you might think. It's a real pain in the ass, but I like to have those things available for us, for people. And also I need to figure out how to, you know, squish things down a little bit more than I have been. All right. Let's do doubles. We'll do Surin the Skald, an unassuming manor house nestled inconspicuously among the hills and pines of western Skyrim on the exterior, an isolated haven for research, study, and meditation on the interior. Antiquarians. But yeah, I've spent personally hours and hours and hours and hours trying to figure out things about EHT, keeping in mind, however, that I'm really bad at geometry and I'm really bad at math. So, 693 items. So it's not really a question of how long it'll take you. I think, you know, it depends on the person. This is lovely. Oh, a little dorm. I still haven't figured some things out, but I do have a better sense. Oh, look at that little holder. than I had, I guess. Muri. Library and museum gallery. Oh, you know what? I should take that ring off. I have ring up the hunt on, and that's making me go way too fast. La 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 la. Unequip. Unequip. Unequip it. Very lovely in here. Can you not go up? I'm assuming you can't go up. Yeah, it's closed off. Alright. Upstairs. Of course, this is an entire reskin. This house does not look like this. Normally. They've added all sorts of new walls and stuff like that. And this is Adusadaro. And then third floor, little research room up here. Quite lovely. And they got a shower. Get out of my way. And all the little items on here. I like how they stacked paperwork. Looks very natural. What's this? Oh, it's sneaky! A sneaky bedroom with skooma. Very nice. Don't forget to enter exclamation point potato, so you're up for, you're eligible for monies on PCNA and PCEU. Well, that's pretty too. Obviously they didn't fill out the whole backyard, but that's kind of the choice you make with this house. They could probably add some trees, but I don't blame them for not bothering. When your build is, what I would do is probably close off the rest of the house behind, like here. If you're not wanting anybody to go back there, I would just close it off. And then we're gonna go look at another house. All right. We'll do... We did Salieri's. I thought. Yeah. We'll do Asianica, a small detailed holiday home hideout. Hall of Lunar Champion. Alright. Turn off the button for her. Treasure! Treasure! Interesting. Most people close off the other bits. They closed off everything but the lion's done. Which is my favorite part, to be honest with you. Lion's cradle not done, sorry. Oh, very floral. I see. Hey, Zabi. Oh, shoot. I turned off your fire by accident. Let me turn that back on. Whoopsie doodle. Bandari kind of area. I want to pick... okay, this guy is probably pulling the cart, but I really want to believe that he's putting the laundry up there. That he's like a launderer. That's his part-time job. Is a piggy? And a chicken. 2 tasty dinners. Shh. I didn't say that. You didn't hear anything. I bet you this is really detailed in here. Pretty detailed. Because of the amount of items in this house versus the space. I figured it would be pretty detailed. It still feels like maybe some things are closed off that they have. Oh no, they went crazy over here. This is good. Lots of treasure. Alright. I will be right back. I need to use restroom. It'll just be a moment. Seriously, right? Okay, I'm back. Back again. Debbie's back. Tell a friend. Bunok. Wrong place, folks. Now, there is a new plan, which is the wall with no window in Leyawen. However, I've heard conflicting agreements, disagreements about whether or not they've dropped from the dailies. However, I've been told that if you really want to farm it, the Chancellor's house seems to be the best option. Which I think is in this. It's either in this city or Gideon. I'm not sure. We'll try to figure it out. And lockboxes are good to check. The reason why I'm pointing all this out is because they're going in. It's so rare at this point without the the drop fixed to work properly that they're in the. I've seen it for 1 million. And some people are looking to buy it. I know Woobin is, if he hasn't already gotten it. He was looking to buy it for $1 million. Alright, Counselor. I don't think this is it. I think it's the Chancellor's house, not this house. The Chancellor's house, I believe, is in Gideon. Not certain, though. But, I mean, if you ever want to come in here, you can take things from here, too. Not usually good stuff, but it's, you know, I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating cookies, kind of thing. Yeah. Let me go pick up a quest, and then we'll go look at another house. I mean, personally, I think the Mages Guild would probably be better. But I do pick up the dailies anyway here, or at least just the one. Because, you know, what if they're wrong? What difference does it make? I do another one that takes me 2 seconds. Alright, next house. Do Bard O'Credsnow, one of 3 homes of the Red Reavers, Daggerfall Covenant-based mercenaries who fight frequently in Cyrodiil. The rest I'll leave for others to ponder based on the details of the home. Bard O.K. Redsnow, I think that says. Hard to tell. Alright. Look at those pennants. That looks really good. All the red. The petals. That is a really good idea. I haven't seen anyone do that yet. I think it really works. They do. They definitely do. Wow, that didn't work at all. I wonder why. It doesn't seem the slightest bit brighter. I wonder if something happened. Keyshawn! I like the curtains. I see we have a bank here. You can take things. And then I want money so I can pay you people. 976. Just a moment. There we go. All right, cool. Oh, pretty. A little, what would you call this? Shrine. I'm gonna predict torture and an evil shrine. Ooh, sexy times bedroom. I was wrong. Look at how they did that with the vampire windows. That looks really good. I would not have expected that to work that way, but it did. Lovely. They also have a fertility goddess right next to the bed. Quite sexy. Storage. Nothing wrong with that. Was really expecting dungeon type stuff. I am proved wrong. Alright. Oh, this is the top of the sand clock, whatchamacallit. Not sand clock. Hourglass furnishing. Or sand clock, you know, whatever. Oh dear! It's doing something to the Dargon. Not sure what they're doing. I know, I'm annoying. I don't care. I don't care. Ooh, pretty. So he and she sit next to each other and play with this stuff, I'm assuming? Here, let's change my outfit color. I want something a little more striking. That'll work. Office. Crafting area. Ah! No. No. Jewelry. Alright, that's it, I think. That looks good. Oh, spinny crystals, I'm jealous. Everybody's got spinny crystals already. Not me. I don't get the bowl of blood. Why would you... This otherwise very nice place. I don't know. I don't think it fits, but it's neat looking. Oh, great place for those tusks. That looks fantastic. Good job. Yeah, I have other homes I feel that way about. Oh, look, they got the Elder Scroll out there. Same. I have stuff I need to do with houses, but honestly, like, I'm just trying to feel better. Once I feel better, then I'll have the energy to build. But lately, I've been playing, shockingly enough. Which is weird. Well, I'm hoping I get it eventually. Playing games over here. And I'm not building anyway, so I can wait to see if I get the recipe. Alright, let me show you where you're gonna want to go during the Undaunted celebration for delves. For those of you who maybe don't know where Bogrel is or about Bogrel.
Within the tree.
Okay.
How would
So
one find
first,
him? The
we're
tree
gonna
is so large.
right outside. We don't have to use this one. There's one outside of Mournhold, and there's another one outside of somewhere else. I forget. Daggerfall, maybe? Not sure. But this one in Grotwood to me is just super convenient. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna either take your quests from these people for pledges,
Those days
or, and I'm gonna just pick them up. Why not?
Don't tell me.
I already have that one. You come over here to this guy, Bogrel. He will give you a
Back.
he'll give you a delve quest if you ask him for it. And that would be the way that you could go about doing it if you want to take part, but you don't want to do, you know, you don't want to do a dungeon because dungeons are scary or sucky or whatever you feel about them. That's how you go about doing it. All right. Let's do Kiyakotari's Dion's Refuge, erstwhile. It looks like we have effects. Pretty. 11 effects. The rest is all just this person's talent at hiding things and lighting things, which seems to be pretty good already. I'm really liking the choice of blue light. Look at those candles. You can see them from here. It really gives it a more spooky air. I like that. This seems to be like a little office. A little office area. It's a sneaky bedroom. Somebody has Zora in here, so not quite evil. Library. You gotta keep a good eye on these books though, because honestly, like with these waterfalls so close by, your books are gonna get a little bit moldy. So make sure they don't. What's in here? Cages. Lyrinth. Ferrari. Oh, the boaster guy. I don't like the boaster guy. Numisma. The banker. And the one dude. I forget. The one who walks around and does nothing but say hi occasionally. Acolyte. That's the word I was looking for. Acolyte. Alright. I see. What else did I miss? Makes many soups is cooking. We went into that little house. There's Fluff. Very pretty down here with the lighting. I see. This is an intentional, like, this is where you bathe kind of area. Very pretty. I'm always curious to see whether people are not bother with the treasure area, but it looks like they put books on the individual stands instead of treasure. Everybody does things differently. Nothing wrong with that. Again, with the glyph in front of the door, which I really like. And then here's the section that's usually a guild area. They filled it with magical stuff. Very magic-y. And a litter box. Because of course. I like the Sigic balls hanging in the air. This room is not usually here. They added the black tendrils around the bed. Here. See a little better. This is the spooky place. Two sets of feathers. This is the second one. Whee! Plop. Oh, look at you with your stairs down. Being all logical. You mean taking damage isn't the way to go? Poof. Very funny. Alright. Let's go pick up the Fargrave dailies. And then we'll look at another house. Breaking things up.
I've heard the Dagonists have been largely driven from the city.
Frey considers this development. The cult's voters no longer affect the mortals of Fargrave there.
A relief.
I'm just gonna go pick up the dailies. We're not gonna do any questing. Like, real quests.
Looking for work? Be careful out there.
Coin. I already told you.
Now we'll look at another house. We'll do Blue Reaper's Envy. Aquariums and Oceanic. Little fixer-upper of Arla Silvia. You say ruins, I say home away from home with fishing and aquariums, fairies, flying dragons, and a nice lounge by the pool and pub. Little fixer-upper. Well, I am the Princess of Power. You know. Just saying. But, since you mentioned it, time to move on to the next one. Fake makeup and all. Alright, let's explore. Ooh, look at the little cove. I like this. Adding the boat over here. That's an antiquity that you can dig up in Blackwood, if you didn't already know, which you probably did. And then we have the prayer dude. This house is usually not my favorite, but alright, you know? Depends on how people do it up. Little fishing shack. Nicely, carefully placed fishies. Looks good. I think it's just like one of those houses that's just a little too spread out to really do a good job with for most people. But I've definitely seen a lot of good ones. I mean, frankly, I've seen complete transformations into condos, into modern housing, into old housing, into temples. It's definitely got potential. Certainly has the height you might want if you're looking for it. Because you can build out front of that. I don't know why, but this house never appealed to me to buy. I mean, I was just not interested. I think it's the disconnected pieces that I don't care for. And you know, you can connect them by building. Yeah. You can connect them, these disparate pieces by building, like if you did a town or something. Or block them off. You can do whatever you want, but it's a tough house, I think, to work with. I would not, as a beginner, suggest this house because, unfortunately, I've seen some beginners who just basically turned it into, you know, a kitchen sink where they put absolutely everything they had in random spots. Look at that little boat. Oh, that's so cute. And it just looks like that, you know, it doesn't have any cohesive theme. It just looks like somebody put stuff in random spots. Which is fine. Plenty of good things can come out of those kinds of builds. But if you want a more thematic build, I would definitely go with a different house first and build your way up. What an interesting second floor. I'm not sure what's going on. Like I said, here, you can build out front. So this is a really convenient little spot. I don't love mazes, as you all know. So for me, pass. It is. And they tend to keep things thematic and together. And it's very much a nautical theme, so they were thinking about that. Between the boats, the fish, and here an aquarium. It's all very, look at the fishies and the things. If you use EHT Blue Reapers, you could even add fish. If that's something you want to do. Not everybody does. I like how it looks. But some people want fish. And moving fish. I mean, you have regular fish in there. Nothing wrong with that. And until we get a moving fish item, which is not guaranteed, more pool. That's all we got. Wonder what this place is. Hookah bar? Study area? Also, a word of warning about Princely Dawnlight, but then also a non-word of warning. It's weird, but I'll get there. Look at that cute patio umbrella. These are adorable, really nicely made. If you are interested, the Princely Dawnlight is for sale right now, and it's a perfect home for somebody who prefers to decorate over somebody who prefers to build. Decorators are seduced and wanting it. Oh yeah, that might work. I know which one you're talking about. You'd have a school. However, for builders, there is a lot of space that you can actually build outside of that house. In front, to the sides, on top, whatever you want. So it's entirely possible to get that house and go with it on a very buildery way if you've been put off by it because it's too finished, which is why a lot of people are put off by it, who build rather than decorate. I understand. What's this one? Arpenia. Arpenia, mom. All right. So one of the things I heard today was that you can get the structural items for Blackwood, which are already, not Blackwood, for Deadlands, which are already in the game, by killing that last boss in the Atoll of Immolation. Now what the Atoll of Immolation is it kind of a public dungeon, and don't be afraid to do it alone, because people are always there, running through, farming it at the end. It should not be a scary thing. Once you go, a good way to do it is just port to somebody who's in your guild, who is in there already. So like if you look at your guild list, right? You should see at least somebody in the Atoll of Immolation. You just right click and go travel to player. And there you go. That's how you get there real easy. Otherwise you have to find an entrance, which can be annoying, but whatever. That's something I didn't learn until a year after playing the game. I was like, seriously? I just figured out that you can go to anybody in the roster, wherever they are, generally. There's some limitations. Some places you cannot port to them. Alright, Bastion, don't be a jerk feet. He is not my favorite character in the world, but he hits pretty hard.
Let's go find someone to
Nom
help.
nom nom! Alright, let's go find someone to help, he says. Alright. Help me! Help me! Meow 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 meow. Look at me, I'm full of information today. I have been very informational. Should you have any questions? I'm available for questions. Yeah, I don't like Beam Me Up as much as I like fast travel. Yeah. Beam Me Up requires extra steps for me. I can't think it through properly. So I prefer to do definitely prefer fast travel, which does the same thing, except I prefer to type it out. And I know that, you know, with Beam Me Up, you can just do /BMU, but that requires me thinking of that, and for some reason /TP comes so much more naturally to me. And you know my problem with words, I just forget words all the time. So it's better for me if I have one that I can remember. And I don't ever use the map to port to places generally, unless no one's there. So I wouldn't be opening the map for any reason to port. I would go to the roster, or I would just type it in. So it's all about what's comfortable for you. If you prefer Beam Me Up, which most people do, that's fine. I just find it more efficient for me to use that. Oh my lord. Oh, Trask. You're naughty. Lots of antiquities can fall off of, come off of Taedra. So lots of antiquity, whatchamacallit, leads are come off of Daedra and Clan Fear specifically. I have not yet been so lucky, but supposedly that's how you do it. Thanks for the follow, Christiana. You could be. Is that your favorite potato product? It's up to you what kind of potato you want to be. Some days I'm a rotten potato. Some days I'm a sweet potato. Most days I'm a weird potato. Strange. I am made of strange. Some days we are all vodka. It's true. I plant those. Last year, or the year before, we lost a bag of potatoes like you. And then we found them, and they had, like, they were shriveled up to the point where they were maybe the size of a plum. And they had, like, all their little leggies coming out and everything, eyes, whatnot. Fully, like, starting to expand. So I had, my husband planted them in the backyard, and we got potatoes out of them. It was kind of wild. Little ones, but they were potatoes nonetheless. I think our growth period wasn't long enough for them to get to full adulthood. Yeah, you can do that with some cuttings. You really can. Onions are great. Onions are great to grow. I haven't quite figured out when to pull them up, but I certainly know when to plant them. Tomatoes start blooming. All sorts of stuff. Baby time. Thank you for the follow. I mean, the sub. Have a good baby time. Almost done here. And then we'll go look at a house. Just getting the birds' eggs. Eggs. Bird eggs. Uh-oh. No! Don't want to fight you. Go away. I just want the eggs. There we go. All right. Let's go to Carolinus's Bakery, Twin Arches. Kitchens and Cuisine. Or Kittens and Cuisine, you know. I can think of words, really, I can. This may be our last one, so exclamation point potato for PCNA and PCEU. Make sure you enter for a chance at 100,000 gold. I give it away every single day. This is Carolinus Twin Arches Bakery. All right, so we've got the little I like the little labels that they've got going on in there. Here's the cash register. And Azabi is clearly running the place. More bread stuff. They closed off a bit. Back here we have the bakery oven, which looks really good. This is, of course, constructed by hand. Thank you for the follow, Trixton. We've got the baker is measuring ingredients out. And then we have storage and more storage. All right, let me see who's streaming. Aaron's here. All right, let's raid off to Aaron's here. Jeez, I'll start the raid. He is obviously a potato who we are mostly all of us aware of. There we go. And then I'm going to start I'm going to pull the contest, and the winner is Deviant Fishy. You've had a lucky couple weeks, man. All right, so I'm going to raid you off, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and follow Aaron Tier.
Mary got Grotto. Yeah, that would definitely work. Only kind of